Really short today, but before stuff piles up, get the news right here, right now. This week's news video is dedicated to Ann Telnes, cartoonist for the Washington Post, who got her cartoon cancelled by the oligarch Jeff Bezos, who owns the once prestigious paper and is molding it to only say what he wants to hear. It seems democracy dies in the darkness that the oligarchs all over the world are spreading. Greetings Romy, you're watching Rom, the channel sharing the joy of sim racing and a regular news roundup, our weekly sim racing news. Thanks to all those who come here often, especially those who subscribe, and even more, our patrons. My name is Serta and I will be your host for this video. Happy New Year, Wromies! I hope you all get the best times. The best of times in your life as well as the best time on track. There isn't that much news, but there's some that did add up during the holidays, and besides, we have our first podcast of the year coming up on Thursday, this time with no special guest. In the meantime, we're working on new product tests which will appear in the proverbial soon time. I can't be more specific because Ike and I will be visiting the Sim Formula Europe in Maastricht, and the preparations for that are taking enough of our time that we don't know when we'll have the video ready. Enough of me babbling, here's the news. As every month, we check the usage data of The Sims for last month, and oh boy is this great news for our hobby. Not only does it show the most average daily users ever, but the most average daily users ever on BeamNG and Automobilista 2, the latter quite surely being the result of the 1.6 version, and with it the support by low fuel motorsport. We'll see how much it benefits AMS2 in the long run, of course. Also, all other sims in our list other than Race Room and R Factor 2 got more users than in the month before that, with LMU almost tripling the number from the users in November and having the most users since it came out in March 24. Some very healthy numbers indeed, and hopefully a sign of the things to come in this new year. To all those new sim racers, we can only bid them a hearty welcome to the family. Race Room had an itsy bitsy teeny weeny update, which now leads to the tarmac getting cleansed of residues when you restart a time attack session. Yeah, no, that's it. Pista Motorsport will give me a reason to fire it up soon when they add the track Autódromo de Concepción del Uruguay to the sim, which, despite the name, is an Argentinian track. It's called Uruguay because the river with the same name flows through the city Concepción del Uruguay, where the track is situated. The track was first used in 2014 and has been used since then for the Turismo Carretera and the TC Pista series. If you like what you see, how about supporting us? A like, a subscribe, or even becoming a patron. Patrons get access to exclusive content and are involved in our decisions. Help us grow with your support. Shortly before the end of the last year, Marco Massarutto gave us some pointers about what Kuno's newest sim will be about in a short video. Thanks to that, we know there will be 20 cars at the start of the early access, from Abarth, Alfa Romeo and Alpine to Porsche, Toyota and Volkswagen. Go ahead and pause the video to see all brands, with it the same with the original trailer. Kunos expect to have 100 cars on the roster at the time ACEvo leaves early access, as well as 15 tracks. Moving from cars to tracks, we got the information that Laguna Seca, Brands Hatch, Imola, Bathurst and Suzuka will also be there from the start of the early access period. Knowing Kunos, of course, many more tracks, including the ever asked for Nordschleife, will be there at some point. Massarutto also makes clear they are for sure building a sim, working like in every sim to emulate real-life physics and their feeling into the software. At its start in early access, we will find in ACEvo practice sessions, quick races, and something we haven't seen since GTR2 and that I've wished for since then: a driving academy. And while we expected Race Room to be the first sim on the X12, seems ACEvo will beat them to it, as this is the technology underlying the bespoke engine Kunos have built. They also make clear to everyone that the open map roaming won't arrive until summer of this year. What they also make clear is that the open world feature will be just another way to use the sim, not something you have to be using to be able to race, which is a relief, as I was fearing not being able to race whenever, wherever, with whatever. Besides all of that, they tease they'll open an Assetto Corsa Discord sometime soon. There we have that word again.